hits. Playing all the hits.
Z1035.
Z1035, all the hits. It's Pina. Welcome, Coleman Hell.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. And that is your real name, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of people wonder, like, is that really his real name? But it is.
Do I have to show you my passport or something here?
Maybe later. So today is kind of a big deal for you.
Yes, it is.
Your debut album, Summerland, is out now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about Summerland, the title, because I was watching the trailer that you put together for the album release.
Yeah.
And you say Summerland is a heaven full of second chances, a place where everyone can start again.
Yeah.
So how did you come to that?
Yeah, that was just a very weird video that I made. It's essentially like about me kind of re-embracing where I grew up. I lived in Toronto for the last while, but I spent most of my life in this place called Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've kind of like neglected that part of my life in my music. So I decided to kind of draw inspiration from the music I listened to when I lived there and the experiences I had and the relationships I had. So I kind of went on like a cabin retreat back to my hometown and recorded this album in the middle of the woods and had this sort of I guess like spiritual awakening and kind of, I don't know, like discovered new things about myself.
Yeah, I saw the footage of that.
Yeah.
It looked pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But you actually went to this cabin. Was it about a year ago?
Yeah.
Like when Two Heads had just come out,
Mhm.
and it was, oh my gosh, it blew up. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing, there must be something
Yeah.
in the water. So why leave?
That is a good question. I think it was because there's so much pressure and expectations surrounding what I did next, and there was a lot of like opportunities to like go to LA and work on the next song or the next album in a very specific way.
Yeah.
And that was very appealing to me in a lot of senses, but I like had this kind of feeling inside that I had to follow my heart and kind of isolate myself and just keep doing what I had been doing and go down my own path and not let any of the like fame or viralness kind of affect what I would do for the record. So I think I kind of needed to go and escape for a while.
You know, you have a very distinct sound, like mixing the electronic music with the rootsy instruments, as you say. That really separates you. Like it really sets you apart from what's on the radio now.
I think so, yeah.
Did you think that was risky, kind of putting that sound together?
Not really at the time. I realize now that it was kind of risky, but at the time it was just, I really just love old music from like the 70s. I love like Fleetwood Mac and Bruce Springsteen and Paul Simon and all these awesome artists that my parents listen to. But I don't make that kind of music. I make like music in programs on keyboards. Like I make like electronic dance music.
Yeah.
So I guess my goal with this album was to make a classic 70s rock folk kind of record, but make it with like only keyboards and programs. So it's like an electronic version of one of those records, I guess, if that makes sense.
Is there any rapping on this album? Because you used to rap, right?
No, I did used to rap. No, unfortunately there is not. But I don't think that I will never rap again. It could come back.
Next album,
I'm not ashamed of my rapper's past. I was pretty dope at rapping.
Well, the footage I saw was pretty good. I'm like, wow, look at him go. You go, Coleman.
But yeah, maybe next album or something.
Yeah. So like last year you were doing all that, making the album, and since then you've met the Prime Minister.
Yes.
You've been nominated for a Juno. Fireproof just went gold. Two Heads, triple platinum in Canada, gold in the US.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Pretty amazing year. So if we were to fast forward to next October, what do you hope to see yourself doing?
like by then, maybe. I hope that. Well, I want to tour the record in the States as well. I have a lot of like ideas for videos and other type of media that I want to kind of add to sort of expand the world of the album and keep growing my live show, I guess. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Hopefully start working on another album, because I've been on tour for like over a year now, and I really miss like being in a studio and making a record like that. Like, you can write on the road, but it's not really the same.
And you're going back on tour, right?
I know.
It kicks off November 10th. There's a Toronto show at the Phoenix, December 1st. So ticketmaster.ca for all of those of you wanting tickets. Mm-hmm. What can people expect from that show?
They can expect the usual high energy craziness of past shows, but this, I'm kind of stepping it up a notch. It's going to be a little bit more weird. There's going to be more like theater to the show this time around. So even if you've seen me before, I would come check it out, because it's going to be a different show.
Yeah. It's funny, as you mentioned that, because I was thinking back to your trailer that you put together for the album. And that's you voicing all that?
It's not. I found this guy. I wanted to track down someone who sounded like the guy that narrates The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
I really like that guy's voice. I can't remember his name, Sam something. So I tracked down this guy in Vancouver who's like a voice actor, because in the album I have these little like monologues in between different songs. So I tracked down like specific people. I tracked down this girl from like My Little Pony.
What?
to
No
like
way.
read these things, because she had like a specific voice that I was looking for. So so that little thing in that video, there's like that guy's on the album and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was like, wow, he's got a pretty good radio voice there.
A lot of people have asked me if it was me. I
Yeah.
was like debating just lying that it was me, and then I was like, no. I don't sound nearly as commanding or like wise right now.
Well, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
I must say. So what sort of music are you into? What are you listening to these days?
What am I listening to?
Are there any artists you love?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if this is everyone's albums of the year, but I listened to, probably the things I listened to the most this year was this album by this artist Anderson .Paak called Malibu, which is really good. Chance the Rapper's mixtape was really good. I listened to a lot of rap music this year. Frank Ocean's album, just kind of all the albums that everyone loves, I think, maybe, because I didn't have too much time to like dig into new music this year. The new Bon Iver album's really good. I don't know, those are probably the 4 albums I listened to most recently anyways.
Yeah. I think there's more rapping in your future. I really do.
It's gonna come back. Yeah,
totally.
No, I know.
So congrats. Summerland is out today. Go get it, everybody. Coleman Hell, thank you so much for stopping by Z103.5.
Thanks for having me.
And I wish you continued success.
Thank you.